standing by. Change tack.
Get back up! Raging Vandal. That's gonna be good.
It's on you.
Can I get to this one?
bastard!
Is it worse to lose your faith in your fathers than it is to lose faith in yourself? Those in the Harrows who lived would be wise to look inwards, to reflect, and then to pay penance. But none carry a greater burden than young Lamentation Haskell. How will he guide the faltering faithful when he has so little faith in himself?
Camp is a camp no longer. It's a village.
Won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
There are things I need.
We may...
Goodbye to you, Hunter.
Thank...
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut. Folk look well. Maybe they'll settle here.
Are you still here?
Why, you're welcome. It's an honour to help you out. Any thanks necessary.
Spare me your humour, soldier.
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important. Else I wouldn't ask.
I owe you, Banisher. And I believe your word is good.
I read the name on a letter. It was very I don't know what went on between you two, but she really hates you.
And what would you have had me do? Abandon my duty as a father? Allow her to stray from the safety of her people? Away from God? Away from me? She wished me to bend. But in this world, those who bend must inevitably break. I stood, stout and firm.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
The letter was clear.
She has no one to blame but herself. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked.
Whatever you did seems to have...
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft.
Deny it. I claim it. By law, she was no witch. But neither was she innocent. She was poison. A ruiner of children. She corrupted my grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years. looking back.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I'd have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. You wanted answers. Now you have them.
It does.
Can I join in too? Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
I'm right here, you know. Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Bastard fuck. Can I see a thing in this? You better take the lead.
My thoughts exactly.
Call on me
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye. Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
Over here, look. Here, I found something. Red, come look. Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if we stop dragging your feet. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems... no faith.
As a community and as individuals, we can do better. I can do better.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McCraith?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down. And Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, this Seeker. Is she Grace?
We think she's Grace.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the
It creates illusions so effective. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo.
That's just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book dispelling Grace's illusion... I, to my horror, am working. I don't even know where to
You've not asked for advice, but I'll give it anyway.
That might...
Things that...
Tell the truth, they don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and without the wards. In fact, they already have. Spectre, if you can bring people peace. Well...
So,
what do you wish to...
tell me about...
It's not...
We... Not so...
May I...
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being...
A big question. Too big to...
May I ask it?
Let's leave it there.
Thank you for...
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her.
Once we found her... More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
That we try? No! No!
Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well. As though I had not died. I'm dead. And I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all. But you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know. but it still felt that way. Someone is vexed behind that door.
Excuse the mess. Another bottle broke. It's no big business.
Are you sure you're all right? You seem a little overwhelmed.
A bottle fell from its shelf. No big business, Mr. McWraith. Happens all the time.
Are you all right?
If you must know, sir, I have a drinking problem.
Really?
I do. My liquor disappears. My bottles fall to the floor and break, though I'm nowhere near. 'Tis a drinking problem indeed.
Objects inexplicably vanishing, moving or breaking. Either you're haunted or you're clumsier than you think.
Haunted, you say? Well, Your Majesty, why not? As the saying goes, when life gives you a torrent of shit, may as well be haunted.
You could be in danger.
Well, now, that is bad.
I'm offering you my help. Can you...
I don't believe in helping hands either. But if you want to do whatever it is you do, please feel free.
Does it only happen in the shop, or does...
Shop most of the time, but I could be wrong. Normally, if a bottle disappears, I drank it and forgot. But I'm not wrong about this. In quiet moments, I hear the bottle glass crack. When I'm not there, the liquor moves about. Other times, they dare to fall of a sudden, out of nowhere, and break upon the floor. The shelves are straight and proper stacked. I had Ishmael check. 'Tis a mystery, right enough.
Ishmael and you were close, I believe.
Oh, how folk love to talk. They're wrong. There's nothing improper between me and Ishmael. He works for me, and we enjoy each other's company. He's a good friend who lives upstairs. I have my own little... talk of an angel. Hear the flutter...
Phoebe? What's the matter? Oh, good day. What can I do?
Well, it's just another bottle broke. I'd blame my butterfingers, but Mr. Banisher here thinks we may have a ghost.
God take my soul. I'm sorry. The spilled liquor. The stink.
Come now. Come now.
I'm sorry.
All is well, Ishmael. Breathe. Just breathe. It's just another worry fit. You'll be fine.
While he gets back on his feet, let's look around.
Broken glass.
She said bottles in her house shifted and fell. We should check it out.
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Are you
Half our operation wiped out at a stroke.
Curses are bad for business.
You're safe. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Poor Ishmael has fits of worry.
He seemed upset by the smell of liquor. The governor disliked Mistress Walcott's manner. What a surprise. What can kind of ghost only communicates by breaking wee bottles?
An insidious ghost, trying to slowly drive its victim crazy.
They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
Why would you name a painting before starting it? Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach.
A ghost was here. Not long ago.
I know Phoebe and Ishmael are friends, but that's a generous will.
Our shy, bottle-breaking ghost also hides things. Why the will?
Everything Ishmael has, he gets from her. Perhaps the ghost thinks Ishmael is being ensnared. This is as sad as it is disturbing.
Despite her defiance, her past batters her.
Phoebe likes a drink. Or 5.
Maybe that vexes our mysterious ghost. I doubt there's anything more to be found here. Let's go back to the store and ask a few more questions.
Have you found your...
Tell me about yourself, that I might better understand who haunts you.
Widow and proud. Town drunk and prouder. A fine chess player, even better when tipsy. That's about it.
What can you tell me about your late husband?
The truth is as boring as a sober day, I'm afraid. A happy couple, strange is it not? Now you marry a fine man and at the first small contrariety discover he's a dubious, unreliable coward.
Could he be a mysterious...
Took less than a month for Solomon to abandon me. My caring husband became a brickle white-livered chicken. He trooped off a hunting. Heard he died in New France, spitting my name. If there's more, you'll have to find it out for yourself.
Fair enough.
No, I'm the child of dead parents and the parent of a dead child. The truth, as I say, is boring.
How long have you been running the store?
Years, decades, centuries. Of course, I was a respectable widow at the time.
What happened to the respect?
My husband and daughter push up daisies in the New World muck, Your Majesty.
How's Ishmael?
He's cleaning up the broken glass. I've buggered up.
Would you know, by any chance, what pulls the trigger on his crises?
He deals with his pain as best he can, like all of us.
Your troublesome ghost meddles with more than your booze.
I knew things were vanished.
Whose ghost do you think might hide?
Sounds like my long...
Ghosts may linger long in the
If you've liquor stocked elsewhere, I'd like to check it.
I would too, sir. But I abandoned me where Ishmael may have spares. He's...
A trusted friend.
Despite his efforts to keep me alive...
Yep. Let me...
Red, I can't manifest anymore. The ward's power is gone.
Ishmael took a risk keeping this, especially around here.
Was he scared of a ghost? I'd like to ask him about that. Games of strategy, games of chance.
This Bible really annoyed him.
I hope he kept his opinion to himself.
So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important. Wet sand. Did Ishmael go to the sea recently?
Covenant Beach, maybe?
That's a possibility, but why would the ghost hide a key? This Bible really annoyed him.
I hope he kept his opinion to himself.
A widow, drunk and inconsolable, and a widower, sober and inconsolable.
Also, a shy, bottle-breaking ghost.
That's not a lot to go on. What exactly does this ghost want? There's no clear pattern.
Banisher rule number 1, a ghost always lingers for a reason.
Let's have a chat with Ishmael Law. Mr. Law?
How can I help you, sir?
Kind of easy to work for someone who drinks so much.
Phoebe Walcott deals with her pain
But you dislike heavy...
My friend is wounded by the horrors of the world. She drinks so that she does not weep.
What can you tell me?
Not much.
There's a locked warehouse there.
That was Mistress...
But you've been there of late, haven't you? I found sand from the beach in your lodgings. Why did you go to the warehouse? Why?
I don't know what you are scraping for, mister, but you'll not find it on my boots.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Strange case. We found nothing conclusive.
The warehouse by the beach. Is the only lead left. Let's go.
Ishmael's nerves and Phoebe's thirst. Reminds me of the good old days. Just lie me down in a puddle of piss and had a couple angry ghosts.
The ghost may be discreet, even sneaky, but these two are haunted.
Ishmael's wife, perhaps?
Ishmael's old master was a drunk too. Alcohol has to be the key to this case. I love doing that. Can I join in too?
Sit down. Enough!
I take the heart, you take the roots. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice. Won't you?
Can I join in too? here, you know.
There's more of them.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Standing by.
Constance. Just like the title of the unfinished painting. This is Phoebe Walcott's warehouse. It's bigger than I'd imagined.
She had quite the business. Little remains.
Bennett Law. Ishmael's master and the man who killed his wife.
Law docked here. Ishmael must have been devastated.
I bet it was Phoebe who put dog shite in his food. This would be a perfect smuggler's hideout.
You think it could be?
At this point in the case, anyone and anything is suspicious. Right. Let's go find some answers.
This is locked from the other side.
words of a ghost may resonate here.
I should have killed him. Killed that dog with my bare hands. Bess, my poor love. Forgive me.
Ishmael Law drinks just as much as Miss Walcott, except he hides it.
So by spilling the liquor and hiding the key to the warehouse...
The ghost may be trying to stop him drinking, not her. Who there, corrupted weeds?
Glade! More fun. Yeah, bastard.
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots. more corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. Picked and culled.
Ishmael must have been absolutely hammered. A drop may hide the rain.
Bess, there was no God to mind you in this miserable life, and none to welcome you to the next.
What is this place? Where am I?
I'm so sorry, Bess.
Ishmael? My husband?
There is no heaven, and yet I shall go to hell.
Stop torturing yourself.
Bess? What? How? Why?
What have you become, Ishmael Law? You must stop all of this. Live better.
So that's our discreet ghost. Best Law.
Bess felt his struggle and came back to him after all these years. We need Bess's tie. That way we can make her manifest.
Here, Red. The bag. There's an echo.
Written recognition of Ishmael's freedom after the murder of his wife, Bess. We've found our tie. We have the tie. We can make Bess manifest.
Why am I here?
You must be wife to Ishmael Law. My name is Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We are Banishers.
Will you banish the ghost of Bess Law? Will it ease her pain?
First things first. You're not after Phoebe Walcott, right? You're here for Ishmael.
I don't know why I'm here. I just want the pain to stop.
You're dead a long time, Bess.
My husband. His drunkenness roused my pain and brought me. I was nowhere and nothing. And then, all of a sudden, the world appeared.
Did his despair call you back?
Maybe. I don't know. I heard Ishmael speak, and in his word, they brought me back. Ishmael and his pain.
They suffer.
Their intentions matter not. Her madness is becoming his. I am trapped in their pain because of her sway over my husband.
You're dead a long time.
I don't know. The pain never left my thoughts, but I could feel it no more. And now the pain is back. Now I am back, and I shall...
You've been...
It was not me. It was...
Not here in the warehouse, but in Phoebe Walcott's shop.
Ishmael and I served a master who drank. And now my husband is a drunkard. He comes here to soak his sorrow.
Is that why you...
I think so. I was at...
You feel empty because...
All I know is I can stand the pain.
How did you end...
We came from Marrakesh. We left in search of a better life. The drunkard Bennett Law, who, when drunk, was mean. Liquor turned now. Under the sway of a bad woman, his sorrow has called me back.
We'll take our leave. Don't resist.
Who?
Your husband and his friend.
Be quick. I can barely hear my Ishmael now. About...
Well, we finally unraveled this sad case.
Aye. Sadness over pain, over outrage, over guilt. It's a sick dance, isn't it? Ishmael and Phoebe remind me of where I stood for a time.
Get the hell out of there!
You bastard!
Swarming specters. Force them to appear with the right words of power.
Corrito Skal. Have some of this.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
They brought more friends.
This isn't over yet. Possession incoming.
We'll get back up.
Look to me. Move, Red.
I was ruined. The things I'd done at war. The ghosts of those who died haunted me. I had to choose. Drink myself to death or get rid of my ghosts.
You chose well.
I got lucky. I found you. And you saved me and Thea from my ghosts. And you saved me from myself.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
I feel like I'm bloody target practice.
Look to me.
ashamed.
Come. Nobody cares enough for you to be ashamed. Mr. McGrath, welcome back. Ishmael's not feeling well. Best leave him be.
More trouble?
He had another episode. Same as before. He's fine now. I gave him a drink, and this time, he took it.
Ishmael has history with liquor. Should you be offering him drink?
I'm the town drunk. What else am I supposed to do? Anyway, he's got a dry stick up his arse. It'd do him good to wet it.
'Tis liquor. I suspect you may be overestimating its medicinal qualities.
By dint of extensive experience, I am better placed to estimate the power of liquor than anyone. Besides, he always turns it down. Shame, really. Nothing like a sip or two to soothe a troubled soul.
Ishmael Law is haunted by the ghost of his wife. But even without her, this whole situation...
Time we ought to each...
You too, Bess. Come on. It's time to show yourself.
Phoebe Walcott, this is Bess Law. Bess, you already know Phoebe.
Bess? My love? How? I thought I was dreaming. You were really here?
I was. I am now. And not for long. Please.
Oh, you're Bess. The Bess. His Bess. Ishmael is fine, don't worry. Or, well, he will be soon.
Ishmael has been drinking as much as you do. Liquor won't solve the problem here.
Of course it won't. But we'll have some fun while we wait to not solve anything.
You make him suffer, woman. And I cannot stand the pain.
Talk not to me about pain, lady. You know none of my pain.
Shut your mouth, Phoebe.
You shoot yours, if you can take the bottle from it.
Stop rattling each other's cages. Let's bring this to a close. Ishmael Law, your secret addiction brought your dead wife back. Consumed by the memory of her murder, she is rapidly turning into a spectre.
Bess must rest in peace. If I am a problem, then we shall solve it. You must solve it.
Who is this man that speaks my name? Is he the reason I suffer?
You'll feel a momentary pain, and it'll all be over.
Bess, my love, you are free at last. Rejoice, my dearest.
What? What happened? What have you done to him?
Is he all right? Ishmael! Ishmael!
Let's go. Bess is gone. There's nothing more we can do.
What have you done to him? He's dead! Oh no! Please! No! What have you done to him? He's dead! Oh no! Please! No! Mr. McGrath, welcome back. Ishmael's not feeling well. Best leave him be.
More trouble?
He had another epic.
Ishmael.
They will be
Solve the...
solved. Stand up.
Shut your mouth.
Bring this to a close. Bess, Law. You fueled by...
Then make it stop.
I release you, Bess. I let you go. I'll change. I'll leave Phoebe if I must.
You were a grand man once. My Ishmael. Find peace. And give me mine.
You've suffered long enough. Go now. And go for good. Ascend. You may go.
You'll go. You'll really leave me.
I will go. Bess was right. We are not good for each other.
Come on. Let's go too.